Okay, today we are playing a Scrim game on Hanamura, and our heroes for today's game are the boys in blue. And look, it works. Finally, after like a month of trying to get one to fucking work, it works. Well, mostly, because like you can see my hand. It gets a little fucked up if we get too close. It turns a little metallic-y. That's okay. We just won't get really close to the camera. It mostly works, and that's the important thing. So let's look at the teams. Our heroes for today, the boys in blue, they're going for a bunker comp with a Mei, so very aggravating to play against on Hanamura. We've all played against that team before. The red men is electing to go for Orisa Roadhog, but not going all in on a bunker, because, you know, they're attacking a 2CP map, so that would be a hard one to get away with, but they are still going for the Orisa Roadhog, which Reddit would tell you is the best thing you can possibly do right now, so good for them also. So let's just start the game. So heroes for today, boys in blue, they're defending first. And we're going to sit in the traditional position. And Orisa's fallen off at the start, which is very sad. If we were super scared about it, Mei could have used her wall to get her back up, but not the end of the world. Just walk back around again. So the Red Menace are going to have a little bit of trouble figuring out what to do right here. They don't exactly make great inroads for a while. I hope everybody's ready to just kind of sit and watch. Their Hanzo is being just like the most aggravating little fly on the wall in the world, because he's over here, just like plinking away at the shield for like legitimately like a minute and a half. Like it's very depressing, and there's not a lot we can do about that unless Mei is just gonna like clock him in the skull or something. Look how good Batista is for a bunker comp though. Whole fucking team gets purple. Like, this is a pretty bad situation. But I should point this out, by the way. I always forget to do this. The average SR for our team is like 4K. So, like, they're all very talented people. More talented than me. So, look at that. They all get halted together and purple. Very well coordinated. But the lamp, though. Mei's wall also helps out. But the lamp, there'll be no fun had today. Mercy also didn't get hit because she was about as far back as she could possibly have, fully tucked into the corner, so she's good. So things get a little bit scary, but we just stand up and move back. It's alright, we can actually, like, stand up and move, you know? Look at that. Incredible. Most Bastion players prepared to just bunker down and, like, well, they better keep a shield around me at all times or I'm going to fucking die, and then we're going to lose. So the Red Menace, they just don't really know what to do right now. Zen just also got picked off right there, which is terrible. Their McCree is, like, just asking to die, because he's just, like, poking his face through the doorway to accomplish, like, nothing. Like, what's he gonna do, right? So they end up just kind of waiting for a really long time. Hanzo's working at, he's like trying his best, he's slowly getting closer to his ultimate. Red Menace goes for the big hook, but unfortunately it turns into a big whiff, and we kill two people again, so yeah, we'll just keep doing this one for a little while, I think. We'll just keep doing this one, won't we? They do now begin to adjust. They've now gone for the Sombra. They're going for a more divey comp suddenly in the far to spam into the area as well. Identifying this Orisa play isn't really working, so we should probably try something else. Let's just try rushing him. So there goes Hammond. He's just on the fucking point. So this is pretty good what the Red Menace does right here, because we've set up the Matrix. Like, Hammond's on the point, not the end of the world. Like, he's not going to capture the point by himself as long as somebody goes to contest it, right? So we could stay up here and just use the amplification matrix to hold everyone else back, but Hanzo, he's got his dragon, so he just throws it right through the amplification matrix, and suddenly we can't use it, right? So now we have to move back. Ana gets like another sick grenade in there, makes everybody purple. Bastion dies, but Mercy didn't get hacked, so she gets to res the Bastion, so we still got a chance to hold on to the point. But here, Hammond's knocked Bastion out of the point. He got slept, he's purple, he's not in the lamp. Oh god, Bastion's dead. Pharah did that. Pharah did a great job building up her ult that fast. Like, she's been Pharah for like 30 seconds, so great job building her ult up that fast. And everything starts falling apart very quickly. This is being the problem with the bunker comp. If you get unseated, things fall apart pretty quickly. They did a good job of, like, negating the Bastion, though, and then Hammond just, like, fucking knocked him out, and just, even though he's using configuration tank, he's, like, fucked at that point, right? So, the boys in blue, they make an adjustment. Bastion changes to Widow, hopefully, and then Red Menace. They've actually already changed off the Pharah, so they don't even need to worry about that one now. Looks like Orissa's trying to find the Sombra, just spamming into the doorway over there. And, oh, Red Menace, they know we've got a Mei. They know, and they go through the little doorway anyway, and just look at that. To be fair, they also know we've got a bunker comp, so they don't really want to walk straight through the doorway either, because, well, we could just, like, shoot them from up here and then, like, jump down once they've all been whittled down from us spamming down in the high ground at them, right? So, to be fair, neither option being great for them, but it's just, like, so terrible trying to, like, move up this way to, especially into a comp like this, like with a Mei, right, where you wanna be close quarters with the enemy team when they push through this doorway. So Mei's waiting to do it again. Red Menace, I think they go upstairs again here. Yep, they're going upstairs right now to try it again. Sombra's up to no good. She's got Emp built up, and she's, like, clearly waiting to just, like, translocate up and Emp them right now. Boys in blue, like, they should be able to anticipate that Sombra ult is coming, but, like, it's really hard to do anything about it, dude, except, like, just not be clustered together, which, to be fair, the boys in blue are doing right now. Everybody's kind of, like, spread out right now. Mei's up there, the two tanks are on the high ground, the supports are far back, and Widow is, like, obviously, like, over here with Mei, where she wants to be as well. So, Sombra goes in for the Emp. She only really gets, Roadhog, and Orisa was gonna die regardless at that point. Mei's gone in, like, really hard. The Blizzard, it's not gonna kill anybody, but it is making it very hard for them to capitalize on this right now, because only a couple of them managed to get through before the Blizzard dropped in, so 4 of them are still over here. Mei does manage to get the, Mercy, but she dies, unfortunately. Mei did go in very hard to try and capitalize on that one. She did get the Mercy, so that's nice, but unfortunately she got hacked after that. But it split the team up. Hanzo died because he had to go forward rather than back, so he died. So the Red Menace are down 2 people. Well, they were down 1 person because Mei died as well, as did Orisa. But we're on Hanamura. We've got a massive spawn advantage right now, so trading isn't that bad. They've managed to get halfway through the point, but we've started changing to a bunch of stalling heroes, so we start getting out here. They have a Sombra, which makes life difficult for all the stalling heroes, but we just like the spawn advantage we've got. Them being down 2 people is just slowly, we just push them back regardless. They did manage to get 54%, basically, rounding. Not the end of the world, though. And now, boys in blue, hard shift. Now we're just, like, running dive right back at them. We're going solo tank, Hammond at them right now, and we're going with the triple DPS instead. Red Menace, they've decided to go double sniper, and they've also got a Bridget, which is also fair enough, given that we've got the Hammond Doomfist and Sombra, Bridget being good at, like, stopping all of those people. Do you like the static here, where the shadow is on the green screen? That's good, isn't it? It's a lot better than it used to be, I can tell you that much still. Just need to get, like, a lamp to, like, put over here, and then the problem will be solved, because it's a lighting issue more than anything else at this point. So, anyway, fucking Doomfist died. How'd Doomfist die? Doomfist's in too fucking deep. He just, like, skates across, just fucking elbow drops right into the hallway, like, oh shit, they've got crowd control, right. And then he just gets locked down, dies, purple, Hammond's purple as well, but Hammond's gonna get out at least. Just Doomfist goes in so deep and just gets crowd controlled to death right there. The Red Menace's Widow just killed 2 people. Dragon's going through that way, making life kind of difficult. Hammond's, like, really low right now, and then we don't even contest the point. Life is hard. Somebody, like, not everybody died, right? Yeah, Sombra's there. Sombra just doesn't touch, or did Sombra die? She translocates away because she was about to die, and then Hammond's making his way back up, but he doesn't get back up in time. Very tragic. Somebody probably also got cut off by the dragon because it went, like, right through the spawn doors, which is a way to negate the spawn advantage, right? Like, oh, fuck. Jeez, there's a dragon right in front of the doorway. God damn it. Anyway, not the end of the world. They did finish with time to spare, so Good for them. They can't get locked in, like, one of those weird positions where they don't get a time extension. So now we've got to attack. Boys in blue electing to go for a dive comp. Red Menace go for the, dive tanks with, like, Widow Mei. So it's like, kind of a weird combination of heroes, but I mean, like, Mei's really good on Hanamura, you know? Just, like, this... She's good on 2 CP maps in general, right? Like, anytime the point is, like, a confined location, it's always going to be upsetting to play against Mei. So both teams just, like, jump right on top of each other. Red Widow managed to kill our Ana. Sombra did manage to kill the Widow, but it's a way better trade for them, because then our only healer is Lucio at that point, and it just all starts falling apart pretty quickly. Just losing Ana, like, right at the start of the fight is always going to be, like, really bad for this comp. And Genji kills himself. I think he took most of his health and damage by that point anyway. But hey, you know, he saved, like, a little bit. So, losing Ana right at the start of the fight is going to be real bad for all parties. Well, not for all parties. The parties that killed the Ana is going to be pretty happy about it. So... Anna's got to be real careful about when she pokes her face out, because we know there's a Widow over here, right? Like, we don't want that to happen again. She did manage to make the Winston purple, but nobody's able to capitalize on it. Winston just got, like, completely fucked right there. Doesn't go in with D.Va at the same time, a little bit delayed. D.Va doesn't look like it was communicated super well, because Winston jumps in, and D.Va just doesn't go in with him. She's, like, just slightly behind, so he ends up getting clapped by all the crowd control as he's going in, and by the time he's able to put his bubble down, he's already basically dead. So when Winston jumps in, like, without D.Va covering him, it's, like, way scarier for that exact reason. You just gotta, because you want to put the bubble down when you actually arrive, so you can fight in it, right? So you can't put it down early to try and block anything, so you've got to, like, go in with the D.Va, but the two tanks just don't go in together. And Winston ends up getting clapped. Red Menace at this point building up a pretty juicy ult advantage over the boys in blue. Sombra did get detected, but it doesn't look like anybody actually noticed, so that's good for us. Sombra's in there. Sombra being one of the people on our team that's got her ult, so good for us. The Red Menace not spreading out, all pretty close together. So it won't be that hard for Sombra to get in and do something. Widow did just use Infrasight, though, so Sombra's got to be careful now. Oh, she only caught D.Va and Lucio with her ult, but... Wait, what happened to Mei? How'd Mei die? Mei's there. Oh, she just gets dove. She just gets dove and doesn't block, so she ends up dying. Oh, it's terrible for them, because Mei's gonna be... It was, like, pretty important right here. Then Genji uses Dragon Blade. He's able to kill Ana. And Lucio, he didn't get to use his ult. D.Va, she had her ult, but, like, she's lost. They've lost this fight at this point, so she elects not to use it. Winston used Primal Rage anyway, even though it was fairly evident from, like, almost as soon as this fight started, it was gonna be a loss for the Red Menace. This was a fairly lengthy pause, I believe. Yep, there you go. They lost that fight almost immediately, right? Like, they lost Mei, they lost Ana. Mei's ult, really important. Ana's ult, still pretty, like, they don't have, like, a big combo or anything, but, like, losing Ana, they lose their main healer, and they lose, like, one of their biggest ults right at the start. Winston should not have used his ultimate. D.Va elected to save hers, good for her, but Winston was like, I can do it, I'll push them all off the edge. Then what'll they do? They can't capture the point if they're fucking dead. You're not wrong, Winston. You're not wrong. So anyway, Sombra managed to, you can see it in Widow's face. Oh, fuck, oh, shit, oh, and then she's dead. Sombra's doing a great job of, like, harassing the Widow, at least, making her, not feel terribly safe. Didn't manage to get the hack off on the Mei, translocates out to get to safety. Genji managed to kill Ana while that was happening. That's a very poor use of self-destruct, isn't it? Because they're not gonna stay up there, are they? Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I'll go down instead. It almost got, like, Lucio as he fell down, but not quite. D.Va died. Okay. I was like, is D.Va gonna live? D.Va did not manage to live. Sombra's got her ult. I guess it doesn't really help to do it right here. She's already had, yeah, because Mei was already an ice block. Right. I was like, she could have maybe gotten, oh fucking yeah, nano that baby diva. So Boys in Blue doing a much better job of like diving on the objective to actually capture it. Sombra, like, MVP, to be honest with you, is like managed to remove the Widow, who is like the scariest thing on their team. Mei has been getting like clapped just generally, so far regardless. Okay. A second ago, like, on first point, right, like, she gets jumped on by, like, Diva Winston, and she died. Well, Genji was there as well, and she ends up dying before she even uses Ice Block, so that's very unfortunate for her. And Widow, like, Widow so far has been, like, one of the strongest players on the Red Menace, so Sombra harassing her has been good. Widow at this point has changed to McCree, correctly identifying, shit, life sure is hard right now, isn't it? Genji, he's trying, God bless his heart. The Mei is really far out, but did he... Oh, McCree got the headshot in on Genji. Sad for him. I was like, damn, Genji was still pretty healthy when he died, but headshot will do it. Good job, Vorpy. So, oof, what a... Everybody's everywhere right now. Alright, Nano the Winston. Let's see if we can make it work. Sombra is off. She's hacked the... How'd she hack the Ana? Where's Ana? Where is Ana? Because she's hacked right now. Where is Ana? Why can't I see Ana? Oh, she's all the way over there. She's on the right side. Oh, okay. I was like, she's got to be on, like, the back row. No, she's all the way over on the right side getting, like, fucking murdered in the closet right now. Diva's doing her best to get that Ana out. Oh, my goodness. Is she gonna live? No, no way. She made it. No, she didn't. Okay, she almost made it. Oh, I was like, oh, no. The nanoed Winston's on him. Did Winston, like, almost die? Is that why he used Primal Rage? Oh, it's because McCree's there doing that. I was like, if he just tased her for, like, a frame longer, he would have gotten the kill rather than there. Oh, she died in the end. Okay, oh my god. Such drama. So just, like, watching Ana, 1,000-mile journey. She does manage to make it back, but dies in the end. Also like McCree, who goes around the corner, uses Deadeye, and just peeks out again. Oh, here I am. Everyone's like, oh, shit. My goodness, what drama. What drama. And then two Primal Rage Winstons just, like, punching the shit out of each other. Good times. Sombra manages to emp a bunch of people. Oh, if they can get Diva out of mech before she can use self-destruct, but they don't manage to do that. And things are starting to fall apart by this point. Should Sombra have even really emped by that point? Because the fight's not exactly going well, right? Like, it was a really iffy engage just to start with. I didn't notice that. I just saw the frozen effect on the icons at the top. It looks a little suspect to me, you know, but maybe I just have a filthy mind, you know. It does almost work out, to be fair. Like, the fight just got off to a really, like, unfortunate start, where it was, like, a complete mess right at the start. Genji got picked off right at the start. If, Genji, like, didn't die right at the start, then that might have gone differently, because we see Genji so close to having his ultimate as well. If he got to, like, take part during that fight, it would have probably been different, given that, like, we did almost win at the very end, but didn't quite manage to seal it. But, I mean, at the same time, like, Genji was, like, above half health and just got headshot by McCree, right? So, like, good job, Red Menace's McCree more than anything else, but it's still very sad, very, very sad. Anyway, so, Boys in Blue coming in with a few ultimates. Oh, Mei died? How'd Mei die this time? Where's Mei? How did Mei die this time? She's dead already. Where is she? She's just over here, I assume? Oh, she got hacked! Wolf letting the team down. We're typing right now, so we don't get to see, like, how Mei died exactly. She's dying, like, right off camera, right over there right now. But Mei, getting picked off right at the start of these fights, like, while she's got her ultimate, like, really bad for the Red Menace. Like, getting picked off is obviously going to be bad, but I mean, she got the Blizzard. It's pretty important for, like, defending these points for their team. Goes for the lob right here, doesn't get anybody, but it does disperse the Red Menace. She's able to get a new mech again. She's gonna lose it pretty fucking fast. Winston's a sleepy boy over on the right side, sad for him. Both tanks essentially dead right now. Well, we've still got the Nano Blade, so we go for it. I don't like going for it. Like, Nano Blade's a strong ult, sure, like, you can't deny, but, like, there's still, like, right here, like, both our tanks are dead right now. D.Va's out of mech. It's not quite dead, but, like, D.Va's out of mech. Like, there's enough time to, like, reset and try for this again, especially with a Lucio. So, like, and so we commit the Nano Blade to this, where the fight is, like, pretty not great. And, like, Genji spends the whole time running after the enemy team with his Nano Blade, so he doesn't manage to make it work out. Like, it's tight. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, you're thinking at this point, shit, right? 30 seconds. If everybody just disengages or dies, like, there's enough time, especially, like, with a Lucio on our team, there's enough time to try and get back here and try it again with the Nano Blade. It would be, like, uncomfortably tight, but I would rather go for that than go for this, right? And, like, Sombra's got her ult, but, like, what's she gonna do with it at this point, right? Like, what's she gonna do with it now? I would have rather, like, it's definitely scary, but I would have rather everybody just commits, like, dies immediately, like, as soon as both the tanks are dead, and tries again with ults up, because, like, look, we're making it back. We've made it back, even with delaying our deaths, we managed to make it back, and we've emped them, great, but, like, so, like, imagine if we had the Nano Blade right now, right? Like, imagine if we've got the Nano Blade for this fight. Then it's, like, free, because emped, like, the whole enemy team. Not quite the whole enemy team, I don't think, but, like, emped most of the enemy teams. Like, imagine how much better this could be going. Instead of, like, oh god, oh, everything's falling apart, how dreadful, how terrible, oh, lose the round, very sad. Lose the game, not even lose the round. Very sad, very sad. So, I mean, Red Menace, like, Wolf, letting the team down over there. Just, like, getting picked off constantly at the start of the fight with his ultimate. Not constantly, like, 2 times, to be fair. I think 3 times. Got picked off, like, at really inopportune times for the, Red Menace, but it didn't end up getting punished half the time. So I guess, that's great, but, like, Wolf, like, oof. Getting picked off at real bad spots. Boys in blue, I mean, the one team fight where, like, Genji just get picked off right at the start, like, that would have probably been the point captured right there, but the McCree manages to kill the Genji while he's still, like, pretty full health. Like, that's just unfortunate, right? Like, well, for the boys in blue. For the red, it's... I shouldn't say it's unfortunate, because that implies it's just, like, all luck, right? Like, whereas, like, McCree, like, did a good job of, like, shutting Genji down, right? He shot Genji in the head, shut the Genji down, and that's probably the reason that fight ended up being a loss, for the boys in blue. Overall, like, the boys in blue, I feel like not, basically just not as coordinated as they could be. Like, committing their ults to, like, fights that are already, like, not likely to work out, like Sombra towards the end committed her ult to the fight that was, like, not going super well, like right after the Genji got picked off. Like, that fight got off to a rocky start, and it wasn't exactly looking good. It almost worked, to be fair, it did almost work, but not quite. It was one of those situations where, like, I would have rather hedged on, like, this not working and trying again on, like, a better fight, to be honest. Then there's the Winston jumping in just slightly ahead of the D.Va, so then Winston gets, like, clapped by all the crowd control before he manages to get in. Maybe that fight could have gone better, who knows, because that, like, happened right at the start of the fight, right? So that's terrible. Overall, though, I mean, like, what a mess, right? Like, after the chain, like, very dull start, and then just turned into complete mess. Oh, and the journey of that Anna running back to her team. Such high drama, such high drama. So anyway, there you go. We're not going to go through the rest of the games right now. we'll come back to them another day. So thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord, ask questions more directly, and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I've started streaming on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 8 p.m. EST till midnight EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful, or at least entertaining. I doubt people find these very helpful.